Hello, Ashavans. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. Today we're going to talk about my all-time favorite books of ancient magic. And my friends, I'll tell you what's beautiful about these. They make magic happen in the here and now. And I'll give you a great example. We just hit 100,000 followers on YouTube. And this happened within a month when I took pen to paper and I wrote out my spells of what I wanted. 1 month, my friends. And we went from 15,000 subscribers to 100,000. It even blew my mind. We've seen, over these 9-10 years, we've seen so much magic and miracles here. But every time, it amazes me. So let me show you a few. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. All of my, hold on here, Zoroastrian text. Magic was named after the Magi, the Zoroastrian priest, my Avesta, and my Gathas. Absolutely falling apart because I've read them. I've even done my own translations on them. Of course, we have gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and all-time favorite, Asha. I have a couple books that are going to surprise you that made it in to this list. But I want to jump right into this. This video, it's not going to be one of my passionate turn 10 shades of purple type videos. This is just a teaching video. And the reason I'm doing it in this format is because I don't want you to miss anything. This is one of those things where it makes all your dreams come true. It makes life beautiful. The world will reflect the magic that is in you. And when you realize you are the magic, my friends, you are the spell. Oh my God, everything changes. Here's a great example right here. Do you know how happy I was about this? Can I share? I'm going to do this. I didn't think I was going to do this. I'm going to share something very vulnerable with you. I got into fear, worry, and doubt with this. I put myself on the line because, the witch's pyramid, it says to know, to will, to dare, to be silent. I was not silent. I picked a day, Wednesday, the 7th, 1 month. We're going to have 100,000 subscribers. I went on a video making videos saying this is going to happen. And there's times we weren't even close up to the last day, 2 days. We weren't even close, my friends. And I was having worries and doubts. And how do you work in magic when you have to have that complete faith, knowing to make it materialize when you're falling into worry and doubt? My friends, a couple things. One, I did this in a safe place. I knew even if I blew it and fell on my face, told all my followers I'm going to walk on water, and I sank and got all wet, I knew you guys would still love me. And my friends are the ones that say, good try, Magus. I'm proud of you. Most people wouldn't even try and put themselves out there. So I had that comfort that I know my family of light. And we need that. My friends, we didn't fall on our face. We're looking like some real wizards, aren't we, my friends? 1 month, I'm still blown away by it. Another thing I discovered, and this was help from Sohana, she was showing me where those worries were coming from, and this might be what's holding you back. So that's why I wanted to touch on this before we get into the books, because you don't want anything holding you back. It was the past. I wasn't realizing who I am now manifesting. I was thinking back to the past of the times I had been told no, right? The times I had failed. I think about my captain's license. I was just a young man and I wanted to be a boat captain my whole life. And I went in to get my license and I was so overtrained that I failed the navigation test. And I showed him, I go, no, this is actually the right answer. And I took him there and he goes, yeah, but these are the only answers we have on the test. And they failed me for being too right. My friends, and I felt like it was such an injustice, and I had to go back and take it again. And of course, I got it, and I dumbed it down for them, got my license. But when you're wanting something so bad, especially as a young man, I wanted to show people that and say, look, I'm a captain. Right? I felt it inside me all these years. I'm a seafaring man. I could navigate by the stars. My friends, I could drive a ship better than anybody. But I wanted that piece of paper for some reason so bad. You know what I'm saying? Just that validation. And when I got turned down from that, and so I started getting some of those feelings popping up in me. And so Hana was showing me that what I am now is the Magus. The universe wants to bless me. Now, right, I'm creating every year, my God, we're somebody new and different and better. You know, I love that saying, if you haven't seen me in a year, let me reintroduce myself because my growth game is strong. My friends, our energy, our frequency, our being is changing and rising, and the world, it keeps reflecting what we are. You may have had past failures and mistakes and misses, my friends, but that was creating from what you were then. You've grown. And now, my friends, the world is reflecting the better you. The rewards are coming to you. My friends, physically, mentally, even silly things like just little rewards that say, congratulations, that we like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. My friends, but we do have to keep focused on what's important, right? With those 100,000 subscribers, how many have had testimonies of their lives changed and blessed and their life is beautiful? My friends, even without an award, the award is just Asha, heaven on earth. Oh my God, where do we start with all these wonderful books? Let's start with the Avesta. The Avesta has spells in here that are the original, right? And the Gathas, of course. It's the very original spells. As a matter of fact, the prayer that God prays is in there, the Yata'ahu. And it's a beautiful thing. And so can we build a foundation? Because what you'll see, my friends, is with modern magic and witchcraft and occultism and manifestation, there's something missing. And if you tried many of those things, you realize the difference from theoretical magic and practical magic. You want to get to the practical magic, right? Where you're actually working it, where you're actually creating, not just knowing about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. The theoretical magic, I follow so many YouTube channels, and right, they dress all goth, and they have all the books and the decorations around them, and it's fun. They know about it, they talk about it, but they've never actually done it, right? And that's fine, it's fun. But many, as a matter of fact, if you're on this channel, you want to manifest. You've heard the stories, you know, and that's why I did this, because I wanted to refresh you. I made some big promises on this channel, and I wanted to show you guys, yeah, we got this. And over the years, we've had so many testimonies. I mean, money showing up literally out of nowhere, people being healed mentally, physically, every kind of miracle you can imagine and magic. But I wanted to show you recently, right? So we just did this month. This was last Wednesday we hit this. It's real, my friends, and I wanted you to see it. And the more you see it, and it becomes more familiar, and oh yeah, this is natural, right? This is who I am. And that's what I want to get you guys to. And it's a frequency. It's a belief. It's an energy. And the prayer Yata'ahu from the original magician, Zoroaster, it's about, what can I say? It's a short. Let me say it. Yata'ahu vario atara tush ashat chitacha vangush dazda manango shatana mangush mazdai sharthrimchai ahurai ayimdre gubio ... Vastarem. My friends, and there's a power when you say it in the original word that for centuries, for millennia, Magi have been speaking, the Magi that were, are, and shall be, my friends, and saying the same word and the sounds and the tones, my friends, there's magic and all the magi gather around when you pray the prayer. And what it basically says is, baby, I am light, and in my light the darkness flees. I'm divine health, and sickness and death dies when it touches me. My God, my God. I said I wasn't going to preach today, but I'm feeling it, my friends. It's Yata'ahu. It's speaking truth. My friends, and it's speaking with what you are more than just the words of your mouth. Again, it's Asha 4, right? It's the foundation of Magi magic. It's the witch's pyramid. My friends, and the very last one of the witch's pyramid, number 4, is to be silent, meaning show, don't tell, my friends. And I mixed it up a little bit with this, but it's talking about, Asha 15 is a great example. Asha 15 says, speak the truth and a man will be saved. Only think and speak truth to yourself and it will form. My friends, we're talking about form and matter, taking energy and ideas and making it into form and matter. That is magic. My friends, how do we do it? We speak truth to ourselves. Asha. This is what the modern magician, witch, wizard is missing. They've thrown out Asha. They've thrown out the truth, my friends. And that's why I love this book so much. The Egyptian mythology, Ma'at. My friend, it's that feather of truth and your heart. And that feather must be the same weight. To be the same weight, they have to be the same thing. It's the union. It's the frequency. It's the energy of Ma'at, where you become the magic itself. My God, I'm stirring today, guys. I didn't see this coming. For all you new people, this is just how it is. Guys, my God. I got to read this to you. Where did I put that? The very first spell ever written down. Did I bring that? Oh, my God, I hope I brought that in. Oh, I think I left it out in my other bookcase. I got it memorized anyway. It's circle of oath, insurmountable divine circle of oath. God and man shall not be divided. God and man are one. That's the first spell ever written down, where it's a realization that you and God are one and cannot be separated. That's where the prayer Yata'ahu came from, my friends. It said the evil spirit, the darkness came against Mazda and said, I'm going to destroy your creation. And Mazda said in all of his wisdom, you cannot destroy my creation because my creation is me. We are one and we shall not be divided. And then he prayed Yata'ahu and the evil spirit disappeared. My friends, when we have that realization that you are God's stuff, my friends, there's a book. I have all my favorite books around me, my friends, but the most powerful book is the book written inside of you that says, I am God. There is no separation. I cannot be separated from what I am. You've been lied to since you were a kid when they told you you're not the center of the universe. You're just little dust among a great big universe. They lied, my friends. You are the universe. My friends, you are God. You are everything. And when you realize that and start to speak from that place, I always said the magic comes from the pride. People try to get you away from pride. Pride comes before the magic. My friends, when you realize I am God's stuff, I'm the perfect creator's perfect idea. I have a reason for my magic. Because the only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind is protection, provision, bliss, peace, joy, health, happiness. My friends, that's my reason to believe. That is my foundation. And all the Magi said, Asha is my God, my God. And all my notes have gone out the window, guys. I had a whole teaching plan, but it didn't want to come out that today. Spirit is stirring, and I know you feel it. My friends, can I tell you what I've learned from all of these books? All my favorite magic books that I've read, studied, broken down, retranslated. Here's what it is. Asha is. Asha is. Asha is. What is Asha? It's Ma'at. It's that capital T truth. It's the capital R real. It's the perfect creator's perfect idea. It's the heaven on earth that's available right now. You step into it with frequency and your energy. My friends, is getting your heart and mind right. It's all about attunement and alignment. My friends, say it with me. I am divine life and death flees from me. My God, my God. I am the light. I can't even find the darkness, baby. I walk into an atmosphere and the devils run out screaming. The darkness flees. I am the light. My God, my God. I am the magic. The only prayer that is ever answered is the prayer you become. That is all throughout here. The spells in the Egyptian text, it's not begging a God to save you. It's the I ams. I have. I am. I will. What I am, what I've become, what I'm attuned with. I'm a truth teller. I am not a liar. I only think and speak truth to myself. I am the love without the hate. I'm the peace without the war. My friend, I attune myself to that ma'at, that highest truth, that capital R real, that Asha. The world has tried to throw out the Asha with the religions that followed the original, my friends. They tried to make a God that loves and hates, peace and war, a world that's dark and light. And they tried to give you reasons why it's that way, but they lied to you. They keep lying to you. You got to close your eyes and ears to the world and go inside, my friends, and create a new world, a good world, a God world. The true God is not mixed. He's Zoroastrian, undefiled, undiluted, pure light. He's the love without the hate, the peace without the war. He doesn't kill his own children, my friends. He doesn't war. He's good. He's the God good. My friends, you take that spirit, you attune yourself, you let yourself just be what you are. You come from good spirit. You're made of good spirit, and you shall return to good spirit. I decree and declare it over you, and you will speak your spells and your magic, and you will see Asha actualized in your world, in your mind, in your body, in your family, in your home, because in truth, Asha is. Esulukuma elakiti sumpu ulakandate kalakiti samana hulakate ki samana kate nema sukupasina la niko yapasukumana olakiti sambapa. Come back, Magus. Come back, Magus. My God, my God. Oh, give me a sec. All my notes went out the windows. All my notes. We're not doing it. I think that's good, though. Let spirit flow. Thank you, good spirit. Thank you, Asha. We love you. We thank you, good spirit. You are worthy. You are worthy of our praise and gratitude and thanks, and how we love you. Asha is. We love you, Asha. Beautiful spirit of truth. I receive you, beautiful spirit of truth. Pure light, pure life, pure love, pure good, pure God. Asha is. Shining ones, attune yourself to spirit, the true spirit. Hold that frequency. If you want love in your world, just be you. Be that pure love. You want riches? Become the wealth. Realize when those worries and doubts try to creep in, that's echoes of the past. From when you were creating worlds out of the wrong frequency. But you're a new you now, a magic you, a good you, and an ever-growing, ever-expanding, beautiful you. And I see you, and I love you. I see the God in you, the good in you, the power in you. And we're bringing it out together in a safe place amongst your family of light that love you and believe for you. I'm going to call it there, guys. That was a lot. I had so much more to talk about, so much more books to dig into. I love you. We'll see you next time.